Spiritual knowledge has always intrigued humanity, whispered about in hushed books and passed down through secret societies, mystical traditions, and esoteric texts. It is wisdom that promises enlightenment and empowerment, yet is often shrouded in mystery, protected by those who fear its misuse or the chaos it could unleash upon the uninitiated. But why should such knowledge be hidden, and what truths lie within its guarded pages? The journey to uncover spiritual knowledge begins with a simple yet profound realization. The world is not as it seems. Brace yourself, for now we venture into the dark unknown of the hidden knowledge that elites have kept secret for millennia. Reality is an illusion. Beneath the surface of our everyday experiences lies a deeper truth, one that is interconnected, dynamic, and profoundly spiritual. This truth is the understanding that reality itself is an illusion. This concept is prevalent in Eastern philosophies such as Hinduism and Buddhism, which speak of Maya, the illusion or veil that obscures the true nature of reality. According to these traditions, the physical world is a transient and deceptive reflection of a deeper, unchanging spiritual reality. Enlightenment, then, is the process of seeing through the illusion and awakening to the truth. This concept suggests that the physical world we interact with daily is not the ultimate reality, but rather a temporary manifestation, a fleeting illusion. In Hinduism, the concept of Maya encapsulates this idea perfectly. Maya is often described as the cosmic illusion that makes the transient world appear real. According to this belief, the material world is constantly changing, an ever-shifting landscape that distracts us from the eternal, unchanging truth. Enlightenment, therefore, involves seeing through this illusion, recognizing the impermanence of the material world, and connecting with the eternal spiritual essence that lies beyond. The transient nature of reality is also reflected in Buddhist teachings. The Buddha taught that all phenomena are impermanent, a doctrine known as anicca. Everything in the physical world is in a state of constant flux, arising and passing away. This understanding leads to a profound acceptance of change and an appreciation for the present moment. It encourages a detachment from material possessions and transient pleasures, guiding us towards a deeper, more enduring sense of fulfillment. Western philosophy too grapples with the concept of reality's transience. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus famously said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." This metaphor illustrates the constant state of change in the universe and within ourselves. It suggests that clinging to the illusion of permanence is futile, and true wisdom lies in embracing the flow of life. This idea is echoed in the writings of modern mystics and philosophers. Alan Watts, a British philosopher known for his interpretations of Eastern thought, often spoke about the illusion of separateness and the continuous flow of existence. He encouraged a perspective that views life as a dynamic, interconnected process, where understanding and acceptance of change lead to inner peace. In the realm of quantum physics, the transient nature of reality is further substantiated. Quantum mechanics reveals a world where particles exist in a state of potentiality until observed, where the very act of observation influences the outcome. This fluid, uncertain nature of quantum particles mirrors the ancient wisdom that reality is not as fixed and solid as it appears. It suggests a universe that is far more dynamic and interconnected than our everyday experiences would lead us to believe. Understanding the transience of reality can be both liberating and unsettling. It challenges our deeply held beliefs and compels us to reevaluate our priorities. However, it also offers a path to profound spiritual awakening. By recognizing the impermanent nature of the material world, we can shift our focus toward the eternal truths that underlie our existence. This shift allows us to live more fully in the present moment, to appreciate the beauty of life's fleeting experiences, and to cultivate a deeper connection with our inner selves and the universe. Many mystics and spiritual teachers have emphasized the importance of embracing the transience of reality. Rumi, the Persian Sufi poet, beautifully captured this idea in his poetry when he wrote, "This moment is all there is." This simple yet profound statement encourages us to let go of our attachments to the past and future, to immerse ourselves in the present moment, and to find peace and joy in the here and now. The teachings of Taoism also resonate with this understanding. Laozi, the ancient Chinese philosopher and author of the Tao Te Ching, spoke of the Tao as the natural order of the universe, a flow that we must align with to live harmoniously. He taught that by accepting the transient nature of reality and embracing change, we can achieve a state of effortless action or wu wei, where our actions become spontaneous and in harmony with the Tao. In the African spiritual tradition of Ubuntu, there is an emphasis on the interconnectedness of all life. This philosophy teaches that we are all part of a larger whole and that our individual actions have a ripple effect on the entire community. By understanding the transient nature of our existence and our interconnectedness, we can cultivate a sense of compassion and responsibility toward others. As we delve deeper into these esoteric teachings, we begin to see that the transient nature of reality is not something to be feared, but rather a fundamental aspect of our spiritual journey. It reminds us that life is a precious, ever-changing gift, and that true fulfillment comes from embracing the flow of existence and aligning ourselves with the eternal truths that lie beyond the illusion. In the realm of Western philosophy, Plato's allegory of the cave offers a similar perspective. In this famous parable, prisoners are chained inside a dark cave where they can only see shadows cast on the wall by objects behind them, illuminated by a fire. These shadows represent the prisoner's perception of reality. One day, a prisoner is freed and discovers the outside world, realizing that the shadows were mere illusions and that true reality lies beyond the cave. This allegory underscores the importance of questioning our perceptions and seeking the deeper truths that lie beyond the surface. As we dive deeper into the world of esoteric teachings, we encounter the idea that consciousness itself plays a fundamental role in shaping reality. Quantum physics, with its counterintuitive discoveries, has brought this idea to the forefront of modern science. The observer effect, for example, suggests that the act of observation can influence the outcome of a quantum event, implying that consciousness and reality are intimately connected. This resonates with ancient mystical teachings, which have long held that the mind and spirit are powerful tools for manifesting and shaping our experiences. Yet spiritual knowledge is not just about abstract concepts or philosophical musings. It also encompasses practical wisdom that can be applied to everyday life. This is where the teachings of mystics and sages come into play. Mystics like Rumi and Laozi have shared profound insights into the nature of existence and the path to spiritual awakening. Rumi, the Persian Sufi poet, often spoke of the journey of the soul and the importance of love and inner transformation. He wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." This simple yet profound statement highlights the transformative power of suffering and the potential for growth and enlightenment that lies within our deepest challenges. Rumi also beautifully captured the idea of self-growth when he wrote, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." This simple yet profound statement underscores the transformative power of self-awareness and inner growth. By focusing on our inner development, we can create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond ourselves. Laozi, the ancient Chinese philosopher and founder of Taoism, emphasized the importance of living in harmony with the Tao, the underlying principle of the universe. His teachings encourage simplicity, humility, and compassion, guiding us to align with the natural flow of life and to cultivate inner peace. As you absorb these teachings, you begin to realize that spiritual knowledge is not about acquiring secret powers or gaining control over others. Rather, it is about understanding and aligning with the fundamental truths of existence. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, embracing the unity of mind, body, and spirit, and awakening to the divine essence within. However, the path to uncovering esoteric teachings is not without its challenges. It requires a willingness to question deeply held beliefs, to confront uncomfortable truths, and to navigate the shadows of ignorance and illusion. This journey is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are committed to seeking truth and enlightenment. In many ways, the quest for spiritual knowledge mirrors the hero's journey, a narrative archetype that appears in myths and stories across cultures. The hero, often an ordinary person, is called to adventure, faces trials and tribulations, receives guidance from wise mentors, and ultimately returns transformed, bearing the wisdom they have gained. This journey represents the inner path of spiritual awakening and the discovery of hidden truths. In today's world, the search for esoteric teachings is more accessible than ever, thanks to the wealth of information available through books, online resources, and spiritual communities. Yet it is important to approach this quest with discernment and humility, recognizing that true wisdom is not about hoarding secrets, but about embodying and living the truths we uncover. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. It is now that we delve into the secrets that the world's elites have kept hidden for centuries. Have you ever heard about the microcosm and the macrocosm? We begin by learning the Hermetic principle of as above, so below, as within, so without. This axiom suggests that the macrocosm, the universe, and the microcosm, the individual, are reflections of each other, and that by understanding one, we can gain insight into the other. This means that the patterns, structures, and dynamics we observe in the vast cosmos are mirrored within our own inner worlds. By understanding this relationship, we can gain profound insights into both the external universe and our personal experiences. It is a call to look beyond the physical and the obvious, to explore the hidden dimensions of existence. This secret knowledge is attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a mythical figure revered in esoteric traditions, and it serves as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, offering insights into the interconnectedness of all things. Basically, our inner state deeply influences the outer world. Just as the movements of celestial bodies can impact life on Earth, our thoughts, emotions, and intentions can shape our reality. This idea resonates with the teachings of many ancient philosophies and spiritual traditions, which emphasize the power of the mind and spirit in manifesting and shaping our experiences. Once more, we turn to ancient philosophers for more knowledge on this concept. Plato explored this through his theory of forms. He believed that the physical world is a reflection of a higher, more perfect reality. According to his teachings, the material world we perceive is merely a shadow of the true ideal forms that exist beyond our sensory experience. In Eastern philosophies, the interconnectedness of the macrocosm and microcosm is a recurring theme. In Hinduism, the concept of Atman and Brahman encapsulates this idea. Atman refers to the individual soul, while Brahman represents the ultimate universal reality. The realization that Atman is Brahman, that the individual soul is one with the universal spirit, is a central tenet of Hindu spirituality. This understanding dissolves the illusion of separation, revealing the unity and interconnectedness of all existence. Similarly, in Buddhism, the principle of interdependent origination, pratityasamutpada, teaches that all phenomena arise in dependence upon other phenomena. This means that everything in the universe is interconnected, and nothing exists in isolation. By understanding this intricate web of interdependence, we can cultivate a deeper sense of compassion and empathy, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Delving even deeper, we turn to the Kabbalistic teachings of Jewish mysticism, where the concept of the tree of life represents the interconnectedness of the divine and earthly realms. The tree of life is a symbolic map of the universe, depicting the flow of divine energy through various levels of existence. By meditating on the tree of life, practitioners can gain insights into the divine structure of the cosmos and their own spiritual journey. But you might be surprised to learn that all of these insights have also been studied by science. In the realm of quantum physics, modern science echoes the ancient wisdom of as above, so below. The observer effect, a fundamental concept in quantum mechanics, suggests that the act of observation influences the outcome of a quantum event. This implies that consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping reality, aligning with the Hermetic understanding that our inner state influences the outer world. Quantum entanglement further illustrates this interconnectedness, showing that particles can instantaneously affect each other regardless of distance. This phenomenon challenges our conventional understanding of space and time, hinting at a deeper underlying unity. So what are the practical implications of this principle? We can learn that by cultivating inner harmony and aligning our thoughts, emotions, and intentions with our highest aspirations, we can influence the outer world in positive ways. This principle encourages us to look within, to understand our inner landscape, and to recognize the power we hold in shaping our reality. It teaches us that by healing and transforming ourselves, we can contribute to the healing and transformation of the world around us. The hidden principle of as above, so below, also invites us to explore the mysteries of the universe with a sense of wonder and curiosity. It encourages us to see the connections between the stars in the sky and the cells in our bodies, between the cycles of nature and the rhythms of our lives. By embracing this holistic perspective, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of existence. And by mastering this knowledge, we quickly discover that reality itself is transient. Having explored the profound interconnectedness encapsulated in the Hermetic principle of as above, so below, we naturally transition to the deepest level of hidden knowledge available. Keep watching now, because what we'll reveal now might cause this video to get taken down. So, the journey of the soul evolving through experiences and insights is the very heart of our existence. It is through understanding and embracing the growth of our soul that we unlock deeper dimensions of our being and move closer to enlightenment. This is called soul growth. Soul growth is the process of expanding our consciousness and evolving spiritually. It involves learning from our experiences, overcoming challenges, and continuously striving to become our highest selves. This journey is unique to each individual, yet it is a universal path that connects us all. At its core, soul growth is about transformation. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, our soul evolves through various stages of growth, shedding old patterns and beliefs to embrace new levels of understanding and awareness. This transformation often requires us to confront our shadows and face the parts of ourselves that we may prefer to ignore. It is through this process of self-examination and inner work that we can truly grow and evolve. Ancient philosophers and mystics have long emphasized the importance of soul growth. Socrates, the Greek philosopher, famously stated, "Know thyself." This simple yet profound directive underscores the importance of self-awareness and introspection in the journey of soul growth. By turning our gaze inward and seeking to understand our true nature, we can cultivate a deeper connection with our soul and the divine. In Eastern traditions, the concept of soul growth is deeply embedded in the teachings of karma and reincarnation. According to Hindu and Buddhist beliefs, the soul undergoes multiple lifetimes, each providing opportunities for growth and learning. The experiences and actions of each lifetime contribute to the soul's evolution, shaping its journey toward enlightenment. This cyclical process of birth, death, and rebirth emphasizes the continuous nature of soul growth, highlighting the importance of learning from each experience and striving for higher levels of consciousness. African spiritual traditions also offer valuable insights into the concept of soul growth. In many African cultures, the idea of Ubuntu, often translated as "I am because we are," emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of community in the growth of the soul. This perspective teaches us that our spiritual evolution is not an isolated journey, but one that is deeply intertwined with the lives and experiences of others. By recognizing our connection to the broader community and contributing to the collective good, we can foster our own soul growth and support the growth of others. In more obscure beliefs, such as those found in Gnostic traditions, soul growth is seen as a process of awakening to hidden knowledge and divine truth. Gnosticism teaches that the material world is an illusion and that true reality lies in the spiritual realm. The journey of the soul involves awakening to this truth and transcending the limitations of the physical world. This perspective encourages us to seek deeper spiritual insights and to align our lives with higher truths. Modern psychological studies also shed light on the process of soul growth. Research in positive psychology suggests that personal growth and self-actualization are fundamental to our well-being. Psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs highlights the importance of self-actualization, the realization of our full potential, in achieving a fulfilling and meaningful life. This concept aligns with the idea of soul growth, emphasizing the importance of striving toward our highest selves and continuously seeking to improve and evolve. Historical events, too, reflect the journey of soul growth on a collective level. Consider the transformative periods of social and cultural awakening, such as the Renaissance or the Civil Rights Movement. These eras were marked by profound shifts in consciousness, driven by individuals and communities striving for greater understanding, justice, and enlightenment. These collective journeys mirror the individual process of soul growth, highlighting the power of collective transformation in shaping our shared reality. Achieve mental presence. Cultivating a practice of soul growth and inner awareness opens up a deeper dimension of our being. This dimension is where peace, joy, and contentment exist independently of the constant fluctuations of our thoughts. Negative thoughts are like demanding guests. They require your attention and identification, thriving on your unconsciousness to continue their presence in your life. They operate much like mental infections, taking over parts of your mind and even extending their influence to groups, nations, and entire movements. Much like a contagion, our world often feels overwhelmed by these mental infections, creating a warped sense of reality. Simply setting good intentions isn't enough to change our thoughts. Without a shift in consciousness, these mental infections can lead to dire consequences. True wisdom lies in recognizing that real freedom comes from moving beyond the realm of thought. Positive thoughts are like helpful guides, but true liberation lies in the silence that exists beyond the noise of the mind. Understanding this concept helps us navigate the complexities of our minds and societies with clarity, avoiding the traps set by mental viruses. As these mental viruses dissipate, sanity begins to reassert itself. It may not be perfect, but it is a return to a clearer state of mind compared to the deep unconsciousness that the mental viruses brought. Those who succumb to mental viruses see the world through a skewed lens, influenced by a particular way of thinking. The internet can often be a breeding ground for these distractions. You encounter seemingly convincing information that can take root in your mind, influencing your reality. This is especially apparent in the world of conspiracy theories. While some might have a kernel of truth, many are elaborate constructs rooted in biases. At times, it feels like the world is engulfed in madness, especially in the political arena. Acknowledging that some extraordinary events or conspiracies might exist is important, but getting lost in these theories can be dangerous. Our goal is to embody a state of presence, moving beyond the unconscious patterns that dominate the world. Fighting these patterns on their own level is futile. To bring about real change, we need to rise above the chaos and embody a higher level of consciousness. Choosing positive thoughts is a commendable first step, but we need to go further, delving into a space that transcends even thoughts themselves. Exploring what lies beyond thought naturally reduces the hold of negative thoughts on our lives. Inner presence strengthens over time, and with it, the beauty of spontaneous positive thoughts becomes apparent. A significant part of our consciousness is freed from the endless chatter of the mind. This shift toward greater presence fosters a deeper appreciation for life, experienced directly in the present moment. Gratitude plays a key role in this transformation. It's more than just appreciating simple things. It's about developing a deep sense of appreciation for everything around us, which further strengthens our presence. Gratitude is a powerful tool on our journey, helping us see the beauty in things we might otherwise overlook. It's not just about saying thank you. It's about engaging with life through a lens of presence, where everything is imbued with value, enriching our spiritual journey. Initially, gratitude may feel like a practice, but over time, it becomes a natural expression of our being. Gratitude takes on a companion role, guiding our attention towards something beyond the realm of thought. For many, the journey of spiritual practice and self-realization starts with a deep realization of being trapped in negative thought patterns. This moment of awakening marks the beginning of a profound journey. It involves recognizing the predominant thought processes that have shaped our lives and understanding how these thoughts influence our perceptions. This realization marks a leap in consciousness, signaling the emergence of awareness within us. As we awaken to the nature of our predominant thoughts, a new awareness unfolds. We move from being entangled in our mental landscapes to becoming observers of them. This shift goes beyond the simple distinction between positive and negative thinking. It's about understanding the profound impact of our thoughts on our perception of reality. This heightened awareness, this new presence, serves as a catalyst for spiritual growth. It's the first step on a transformative journey toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. Embracing this awareness initiates a shift in consciousness, paving the way for a journey that transcends the limitations of habitual thought patterns. Presence acts like a light that penetrates the deepest parts of our consciousness. When we immerse ourselves in the present moment, this presence elevates our consciousness beyond habitual thought patterns. Presence calls us to fully engage with the now, to embrace each moment without the burdens of the past or worries about the future. Through this immersion, our consciousness expands, shedding the constraints of automatic and repetitive thoughts that often manifest as negativity. In the realm of presence, we create mental space to observe our thoughts consciously. This conscious observation is crucial in breaking negative patterns. It empowers us to recognize these patterns before they take root deeply. The expanded awareness that presence brings provides clarity, allowing us to question and challenge automatic thoughts. This is key to breaking the cycle of negative patterns, interrupting the process before these thoughts gain undue power. Furthermore, presence connects us to a deeper source of inner wisdom. By staying present, we access a higher consciousness that transcends the duality of positive and negative thoughts. This higher state of consciousness helps us understand the true nature of thoughts, allowing us to choose those that uplift and nourish the mind. Presence not only elevates our consciousness, but also acts as a natural antidote to negative thought patterns, giving us the clarity and wisdom to navigate our minds with greater awareness and intention. In many spiritual traditions, this heightened state of presence is akin to touching the divine within us. The Taoist philosophy speaks of the Tao, a natural order and flow that can be felt when we are fully present. Buddhism teaches about mindfulness and vipassana, where deep awareness of the present moment reveals the transient nature of thoughts and emotions. Hinduism refers to Atman, the true self beyond the ego and mind. By embracing presence, we can experience a profound sense of interconnectedness with all life. We begin to see the sacredness in every moment and every interaction. This deep connection fosters a sense of peace and joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a joy that comes from simply being, from the realization that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Presence also brings about a sense of empowerment. When we are present, we are not swayed by the whims of our thoughts and emotions. We become the observers of our inner world, and in this observation, we find the freedom to choose our responses. This empowers us to live more consciously, making choices that are aligned with our true values and aspirations. Living in presence also enhances our relationships. When we are fully present with others, we listen more deeply, connect more authentically, and respond more compassionately. Our interactions become more meaningful, and we create deeper bonds with those around us. This presence in relationships can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and understanding. The journey to presence is ongoing. It requires continuous practice and mindfulness. Yet the rewards are immense. As we cultivate presence, we begin to experience life in its full richness. We find beauty in the simple things, joy in the everyday moments, and peace in the midst of challenges. Presence becomes a way of life, a path to true spiritual awakening. And this is what will allow you to do something even experienced mystics have a hard time doing. It will allow you to trust the universe as it is and finally let go of expectations. Trust the flow of existence, trust in the ebb and flow of existence and in our own capabilities. This practice involves unburdening ourselves from the weight of the unknown and fully embracing the present moment, uncertainties and all. It's a trial that imparts invaluable lessons in resilience, adaptability, and unwavering faith. Furthermore, surrendering introduces us to uncharted territories. When we relinquish our firm grip on predetermined expectations, we create space for novel opportunities, diverse experiences, and fresh perspectives to unfold. The notion of surrender leads us to the ancient Chinese philosophy of Wu Wei, which translates to non-doing or effortless action. This principle, deeply ingrained in Taoism, underscores the significance of naturalness and simplicity in our actions. It doesn't advocate for inaction, but rather promotes taking action in harmony with the inherent rhythm of life. Wu Wei is the delicate balance between doing and being, between exerting effort and allowing things to unfold organically. Wu Wei teaches us that often the most effective approach to addressing challenges isn't through forceful intervention, but through a subtle, intuitive strategy. It resembles a tree bending with the wind. The tree doesn't resist the force but flexibly moves with it, showcasing strength through adaptability. Similarly, Wu Wei encourages us to tackle life's obstacles with an open and flexible mindset, adjusting to circumstances rather than imposing our will upon them. The origins of Wu Wei can be traced back to the foundational texts of Taoism, such as the Tao Te Ching. Laozi posited that the world operates according to a natural order, which he termed the Tao. According to Laozi, the Tao represents the fundamental essence of the universe, and living in harmony with it epitomizes the highest form of wisdom. Wu Wei embodies this harmony, synchronizing with the innate order of existence. In practical terms, Wu Wei involves fostering an attitude of spontaneity and naturalness. It entails relinquishing unnecessary exertion and learning to engage with life in an authentic and spontaneous manner. This doesn't mean abandoning goals or aspirations. Rather, it means pursuing them in a way that feels organic and unforced. It's the art of action through non-action, engaging without forcing. As we progress along our journey, embracing the virtues of patience and surrender, a new trial often emerges, shaping our path toward transformation. This trial is the test of frustration. Unlike patience, which calls for waiting, frustration assesses our capacity to endure and navigate the barriers that life presents. Imagine a river meandering its way towards the ocean. Its path is rarely direct and unhindered. Instead, it curves and twists, encountering obstacles like rocks and fallen trees. Yet it persists, forging new routes, carving through obstacles, always progressing forward. This innate perseverance encapsulates the essence of overcoming frustration. This is the pinnacle of soul growth, combining all of the hidden knowledge that we have explored today. As you continue on this path, remember that spiritual knowledge is not something to be feared or coveted, but rather a gift to be embraced with gratitude and reverence. This is secret knowledge long kept hidden by the elites. But by sharing it with you, we're sending you an invitation to awaken to the deeper dimensions of reality, to transform your understanding of yourself and the world, and to live in alignment with the higher truths.